Hello, Beatbox Family. Today we've got a reaction suggestion that I'm surprised I haven't heard before because I really like MB14 in his solo and LOOPSTATION, and from what I've heard of Slizzer before, which isn't much to be honest, I like his stuff. So I also noticed when I was thinking about this that the only of MB14 at GBB17 that I saw was against Sorrow, which I plan on, if I can get to it, releasing that one later today as well, so you can see me react to that one. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. Let's just get in.
I said the dry, you said it's way in the end. In dry!
There at the beatbox. Right in. No intro.
Okay, yeah, we go like this.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, that's me. It's so simple, but those harmonies sound so sick.
Check it, I grow fast like bamboo, bringing light in the dark like a candle. My style is spaceship, you can't handle. Don't call me player, I'm a human sample. Never wanted to come out of my hole, like a bear surrounded by cold eyes and white snow. But now I'm ready, and it is time for bringing back that dope-proof melody and nice flow. I don't know where to go, but I keep on doing my thing.
Oh.
Just another flow and a new beat for my fam. Light up like the sun and the stars.
I love that chorus or whatever it is.
Other possibilities.
Voice crack.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what MB14. What you gonna do about? Oh, about that. I dropped that real hit.
Oh.
Drop that real hip hop.
I love this. It's so simple, but it's got so much swagger. It's not over? I'm not crazy about when people do multiple. Fire bros.
Yeah. Hey, I keep on rolling. No man stopping me, gon' blade it. Ring up on road brain. Stopping up on me, gon' blade. Ring up on me, don't break. Keep gon' up on me, gon' break. Sipping up and breaking up and rod.
You're against MB14, why? Yeah, okay. I almost forgot to pause it after that, but I gotta sort of comment on that. I usually don't know a lot about LOOPSTATION, so it's hard to sort of give my 2 cents, if that's the saying. But with this one, I mean, this is, what, 4 years ago that this went on? Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, there's not as much effects, especially with, I feel like, both of their styles, MB14 and Slizzer. I'll get to the first bit, but just for the end, the little reggae beat, it was just, it feels a bit unplanned, and like that you could have added another drop or another variation. You should always plan for the exact amount of time, and use one beat. Like, I love MB14 second round. We'll get to this, but against Sorrow. But I mean, until he starts switching and then does like 3 other beats, sort of a slow build up. But I mean, the building of the harmonies is quite enticing for me, because I mean, especially because I like to sing along with it, because I know where he's going with the next note to add on to the harmony. And then the rapping was sick. His English is pretty good, and I'm sure that was a original lyrics that he put in there. And then the singing was badass. Yeah, I really liked that one. I think I'm just gonna move on so I can compare it to MB14's first round.
You never know.
Anything's possible in life, you never know what's gonna happen, but it's on MB14. He's got 3 minutes. I say the trois, you say the deux, and trois!
Beatbox.
All right, you want to go reggae with me?
That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's intentional. At least I can't really hear it that much anymore.
You look handsome. I'm gonna show you who's going to the semi-final. Guess who's going back home with the title? My rhymes make you longer, beat you like a conga. Come eat my chocolate bar, I am Willy Wonka. This is what it's
He's
all
so
about.
mad. Why is he so mad?
This is what I'm all about. Slizzer is a loser, yes sir. Slizzer is a loser, yes sir. Slizzer is a...
Make some noise, give it up for him right now.
I'm curious what they're gonna do about this. That's sad. Change the table.
This? Yo, round 1 is on MB14.
Okay.
If you're ready for the first time hearing this, I say the trois, you say the deux, and trois!
Ooh, reggae? Is this reggae?
You know that one.
It sounds much better this time, so... That's good. Well, that's a shame. The energy was just picking up. Come on. Come on, man. Don't repeat yourself.
you look handsome. I'm gonna show you who's going to the semi-final. My rhymes make you blow up, beat you like a conga. Come in my chocolate bar, I am Willy Wonka. This is what it's all about. This is what I'm all about.
I don't want to sit here just silently reacting, but I don't know what to say. Because I've already heard it.
Zern, 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 zern. Slizzer is zern, so zern, let's zern. Slizzer is zern, so zern, let's zern. Slizzer is zern.
Kind of screwed it up.
Are you ready to make
You tried to make it different and screwed it up.
Alright, I can use the back. Let's zern, Slizzer is zern, so zern, let's zern. Slizzer is zern, so zern, let's zern. Alright, make some fucking noise.
That's such a sick sound.
Slizzer is zern.
Freaking BBK, man. Alright. So, just my thoughts on that. I don't know if this was just the battle energy, but not so much the second time, but the first time he was sort of really overly aggressive, and it was kind of uncomfortable. I mean, it's MB14 doing reggae, so it's gonna be sick, and I appreciate that it was all one piece. There were some bits for me that sort of dropped off a bit, as far as like being entertaining before it went into the next sort of drop, although he doesn't really have drops. But what I'll say is that overall, I think I liked it more. It's really close, but I think part of why I choose this over the other one is, well, I mentioned that it's all one piece instead of two separate tracks, but also that he showcased a lot more sounds and a lot more loop station ability instead of just building sort of a bass track and then rapping and singing well over it, but he used a lot more loop station tricks, and yeah, I think there was just a lot more skill in there, and it was a lot more impressive than Slizzer's, although Slizzer's was super creative and had fantastic flow and groove.
All right, and with the response, it's round 2 on Slizzer from Luxembourg. Done!
Okay, the next is called a one loop.
And the Slizzer as a loser, yes sir, was super creative too. Okay, so it's all one loop, and then he's gonna stop it.
I'ma do that with a kick with the bass and the crew clap, through that, dropping that boom bap like back in the days in the cool at. Who's that? Dude with the bass in his mouth.
It's like a tag
Even
team,
in the
that's
night
sick.
being loud. Neighbors fight about sound, but I just won't stop.
Oh, that's so sick.
Immer wieder einen Headshot, zu viel Bier am Desktop. Bier und Laptop, Bier bis ein Baschzop. Sind wie verbat Gott, in 337 an Headshot. Mann, kieren de Schwarzmock, wir hat Bier von de Flashblock, kein Drop. Oh yeah. Okay, next one.
I mean, it'd be hard to make a whole round off of just one loop. Oh, I screwed up. That was a really cool idea. I'm not too mad about this one being 2 tracks, because interesting sound.
Yo, are you ready?
It's just reverb.
No.
I think he screwed up. Yeah, I mean, we all know that MB14 wins this, and after that second round, I think it'll be pretty easy. I'm not crazy that it was 2 sort of routines again, but I was sort of okay with it because the one loop thing was really clever, and I really liked that. That was definitely the highlight for me, which is sort of difficult because when the highlight is the first thing that he does, that's a bit like it sort of went downhill. It was like, oh, this is so sick, and then it just sort of lost our excitement, and it just never reached. I was expecting for the last drops, like last couple drops, to be like as sick or even like cooler than the one loop part, but it never reached that high again, and so it's sort of disappointing, I guess is how I'd put it. I feel like there's not really anything I'd like to say about the one loop part, and there's nothing I really can say about the second part because I don't really remember much of it because none of it really stayed in my mind. It was like, without being like rude, it was just kind of boring. There was no real direction. It just felt like he was just messing around and that he didn't really prepare very well for the competition. But anyways, enough about that. I'm excited to hear how this battle concludes.
Second round, MB14. Judges, we good to go? Thumbs up. I like to see that. Thumbs up from Gene. 3 minutes. I say the trois, you say the deux, the and trois.
Beatbox. Same noise that screwed up the loop station last time. I like that kick. Oh, that's sick. Is that like beat scatter or something?
Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that I wanna demolish. Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that I wanna demolish. Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that I wanna demolish. Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that I wanna demolish. Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that I wanna demolish. Slizzer's a bitch, Slizzer's a whore. This is my castle, I'm king of the north. Everybody wanna get it, but they're foolish. Till I the one that
One more round of applause. MB14 and Slizzer, everybody, come on.
I was a bit taken when he said one more round. I was like, what of applause? Okay. I mean, I'm sure you probably saw it on my face, but when those last lyrics came in, it was a bit weird. I mean, I didn't like last time when he was aggressive. It sort of sounds like that things were being taken like more than a battle, and they were sort of more like personally attacking, not just like a playful banter. I just thought of Rhythmind Enemy, Rhythmind's last round, where he does the heart rate monitor thing, and he's like, "You will die," and that is that. But like, I mean, he said that, but like, and it out of context, it's like, dude, that's crazy. But I mean, it was part of the thing. It's like, oh, he was slowly going to a flat line, but this just came out of nowhere, and it's like, you could have found some other lyrics that weren't so just, I don't know, they just seemed sort of juvenile. Thinking back now, I mean, the beat scatter, I love how no one knew really where he was going with it. I mean, if you knew LOOPSTATION enough, you could sort of infer by what the noises he was making and what he was doing on the LOOPSTATION. But for most people, it's like, oh, he's just doing these little beats with these little sounds, and then he just clicks a button and the whole melody is created. And that's just such a sick concept whenever that is well executed, when you can turn something already put into the LOOPSTATION that already sounds good and turn it into another beat just by adding a sort of beat scatter or some sort of other effect, like a vinyl flick or something, and make it a different thing out. You get it. I guess another thing that I want to mention is that the singing, the harmonization, the sort of operatic singing, I don't know if that is really the right terminology, but the sort of thing, singing. It's not my favorite type of singing, but I can respect it if it's done really well, and I've heard MB14 do it a few times, and I've really liked it. I don't think this really, for me, it just sort of didn't really fit into the beat very well as I think it was just done too much. I don't know. It wasn't really my favorite part of it. I think that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I think MB14 clearly won both rounds, but both the one loop and his both of Slizzer's first routines of each round were super sick to me.
Ish?
Ish.
MB14 or Slizzer? Crowd, you know what to do. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Who's moving on? In 3. Moving on is, make some noise, MB14.
I'm just gonna go back to this. That's interesting to me. I just took a second to take into account who went each way. And I mean, both Alum and Firebras have sort of more old school styles. And I mean, while they're all pretty OG beatboxers, I feel like those two have a very similar style to Slizzer. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me that much that they respected the music that he created. I just think that technically MB14 showed a lot more and was better, so I'm surprised it's that close. But maybe they also didn't like that he was being too aggressive or something. Anyways, let's just finish up the video.
Is, make some noise, MB14.
They hug.
One more time from Luxembourg, give it up for Slizzer!
I like Slizzer's energy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would like to know if there was any bad blood, or if like MB14 for some reason didn't like Slizzer at all, or like just for this night, like something happened, because Slizzer didn't seem too upset. I don't know. It just confused me to see MB14 be so aggressive and sort of childish with the insults and stuff, instead of coming up with really clever lyrics. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you want to check out the original channel, it'll be up there, as well as in the description, as well as the original video, and both MB14 and Slizzer's Instagrams as well. I mean, obviously, I'd love and appreciate if you guys were to like the video. It really helps me out. Comment any reactions, suggestions. I have all of them in a list, so I will get to yours, and I hope to start uploading more frequently, so hopefully I can actually get sort of more caught up with all of the suggestions that I've gotten. Speaking of uploading more, I'd really appreciate if you guys were to subscribe. I put up here my goal, which is to have 1,000 subs by the end of July. It might be a bit of a stretch, but I think I can definitely hit it with your guys' support and subscriptions, as well as I need to start picking up some slack and start putting out 2 videos a day, or at least have some days where I do that. And also I checked the watch time from subscribers percentage, and yay, it went up by 0.2%. Yeah, looking at this thing is pretty depressing, so I'd really appreciate if you guys were to help me out with this. And yeah, other than saying that you can DM me on my Instagram, in the description is a link as well. I think that is about it for me today. So I hope to upload MB14 v Sorrow today as well. So I will see you then, and I'm gonna record that video right now. So bye.